Hello and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to just go over the existing family tree as it is for right now. We'll go over it again after we finish the 15 generations, but for anyone who's forgotten what has happened in the past, we are going to go over that right now. I was going to go over it in the actual game, but unfortunately, the family tree in the game is broken after so many generations. We can't, in the game, we can't go higher than Blake. Yeah, so this is as far as we get in the game. So in order to go even further back than that, we are going to come to the Plum Tree app, and that is where I put my family trees. And I can leave a link to the family tree as well. I wasn't going to publish it just yet, but that can be made available. Anyway, we are going to start at the top here with Callie and Akira. So Callie was our founder and our matriarch. How come I can't click on her? Oh, it's over there. I zoomed in the browser instead of the whoops. Anyway, Callie. Callie and Akira are the first couple that we came across, and I just have some information on Callie here. Callie Clarke is the founder of the family. She is a global superstar and level 10 actress. She married Akira after dating for most of their lives, and they had one daughter, Anya. That's Anya right here. She lived with her daughter after her husband passed away, and that was where she passed away. So Anya was Generation 2. She was an astronaut. She also spent a lot of her youth in Mount Komorebi, where she worked on extreme sports. She first married Esteban here, and he's an alien. She met him when she took her rocket ship to space, and they had two children, and that is Harper and Zoe. And then she found out that Esteban was cheating on her, so they got a divorce, and she actually had Riker here with this guy named Andy, and she met him at a bar. They just, one thing led to another, and they had a baby. So he was an accident, but she ended up marrying her longtime friend, Teresa. She moved in to help Anya after all of the craziness that was going on in her life, and they eventually got married. So that was what happened there. The third generation was with Harper, Zoe, and Riker. So Harper is technically, was the heir. Even though all three of them participated in this generation, they all went to Batu, and each of them had a different Batu aspiration. So Harper joined the First Order, Zoe joined the like rebellion, and Riker became a like a thief. It's not a thief. Oh, I forget what it's called. Did I write it down? No. Okay. Well, Riker was the third one. The scoundrel. Scoundrel, that's what it's called. So that is what we did there. And all three of them participated and then got business careers because they needed something to do. And Harper also had a child with Kylo Ren. Her name was Kaylee. And Kaylee was Generation 4. She became a Strangerville hero as a teenager, actually. She married her high school sweetheart, Sylvia. Yeah, watch me forget everyone's names. She married her high school sweetheart. She got to level 10 of the military career and she adopted two children, Josephine and Nathan. And Josephine was the person who we followed after we left Kaylee. So Josephine was Generation 5 and she had a college aspiration. She went to university and she became a judge. She had a different baby daddy for almost all of her kids. I think the boys are twins, but she had different baby daddies, and the first one was Father Winter. So that was what yielded Griffin. Griffin is generation 6, I guess. Did I say that? Yeah, 5, 6. Griffin is generation 6. He married his high school sweetheart as well, same as Sylvia and Kaylee. Oh boy, I'm not I'm not gonna know all their names. Anyway, so Griffin married his high school sweetheart. They were both dedicated to exploring Selva Dorada, and that's where they spent most of their lives was away from their children and exploring the jungle. And they had four kids actually. The last two were twins. They had Blake, Echo, Ash, and Hope. So Ash and Hope are twins and identical twins at that. So Blake was generation 7, and he actually also had multiple late spouses, I guess, in his life. This was the drama generation, so he was in a woohoo club and had several lovers. One of them was Kelsey, and she was the mother of Octavia. And then um, Kelsey kind of got ousted by Lexi, and Lexi is the mother of Jaha. She also had another child with someone else afterwards, um, just some random person in the club, but she passed it off as Blake's child. So that was also what broke Blake and Kelsey up was that she was having someone else's child. Also, she already had a husband, so it was you have to watch it to understand the spaghetti that is all of that. But Blake did have a music aspiration, and he ended up marrying Lexi, who later conspired with Colin up here to kill him. Colin was a vampire. His father was a vampire, so he was a vampire. And so that's what happened there. They conspired to kill Blake. They were successful. And then Octavia, who had a difficult childhood being terrorized by her stepmother, that's Lexi, together with Colin, they conspired against Lexi and killed her. And then she ended up killing Colin and then running away, opening her own vet clinic, and eventually married her roommate and friend, Melanie, who is trans, and they lived happily ever after above their clinic. So they actually had two kids, twin boys, Murphy and Rowan. So that is, what is this, generation 8? I think so. So Murphy and Rowan are twins, and they both had romantic aspirations. Murphy had a soulmate aspiration, and then Rowan had a serial romantic aspiration. So Murphy married Emori, and they are soulmates. And Rowan ended up marrying Sachiko, even though he just got married because the thing to come up, if you get money if you get married, came up. And he actually was with a lot of different people, but he only had one kid, and he had Jordan with Sachiko. That was his only child. But Murphy and Amori actually had 3 kids. And this is also a little bit drama, but oh wait, did I say what they did? They were they had the salary career. Wow, I can talk. This is what happens when I talk while I'm recording. Anyway, so they both had the salary career. That's what went on there. And then we moved on to Becca and Allie are twins. And then John is their younger brother. But Becca, wow, okay. I wrote a lot for this one. Becca first joined the scientist career and married her coworker, Warren. Then they had one child, Finn, and Finn is non-binary, but we'll get to Finn in a second. But Warren had an affair with Allie, and they had 3 kids. Yeah, yep. They had 3 kids, and all under Becca's nose. And so they had their affair, and then Becca found out about the affair and divorced him, and then he got remarried to Allie. So he married Allie. She divorced him. Allie was pregnant when Warren died from Woohoo. She also wanted to be a celebrity, so she remarried one of her fans, Bella. And then Becca ended up dating the vampire Caleb until she passed. So she never got remarried, but she had her kid, she had her career, and she had her boyfriend. So she was very happy in the end, and the sisters did end up sort of reconciling in a way. Then we move on to Finn. Finn moved out as a teen and became a spellcaster. So they completed both the spell and potion aspirations and had one child with each made Sage of Magic and became immortal. Now, I've not confirmed that the immortal potion actually works, but you know, we'll find out. So, Finn had three kids, one with each sage, and let's see, Nelson, Sachin, and Fox. So each one is with a different sage, and Nelson is who we are going to be following from now on. I don't write their little stories until after the generation is complete, but we will be working on Nelson next, and he wants to be a farmer, but he has moved his farm on to haunted land. So that is what is going to go on in his life. He is a spellcaster, and I hear that that gives you a little bit of a boost with the medium skill, so we'll see. But basically, that is what is going to be happening in the future. He is generation 12? 12, next, next. 12, I think. Yeah, I want to say 12. So Nelson is generation 12. We have three more generations afterwards to go, but of course we haven't started Nelson's generation yet. So that is the family tree. How do I like that. I forgot. My mouse isn't plugged in right now, so I'm like, how do I navigate this page? So I'm just going to zoom out all the way so we can see the whole thing. It is pretty large, let me tell you. Yeah, okay. So here we are. Oops. And this is the whole tree. So you can kind of see since we've been going with the firstborn of each thing, we have kind of slid over here. But yeah, so this is the whole tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12 generations all right here. And we are going up to 15. So this is really exciting. And on Tuesday, we will be back with Nelson. So I just kind of wanted to give you that little peek at their family tree. And that's all I have to say. If you have any questions, let me know. I can also publish this right now. I think you can publish it multiple times so that, um, yeah, I think you can publish it multiple times so that you can share it multiple times. But I do recommend the Plum Tree app for saving family trees. You can, edit the people, you can edit how the tree works. The only thing that it doesn't do is follow other people. So, like Esteban got married to someone else and had children with them, but we can't add that to the tree because this tree focuses on nodes. So the node here is Callie, the node here is Anya. So we're not going to see Esteban's family because Anya is the node. But yeah, so you can edit that as well. So it's definitely a cool application. I'll leave a link in the description, but that is what I have here. And you can see all of the people listed. It gets to be a lot when you work on a long generation. But anyway, so that is what we are going to do. And I will catch you guys with this family on Tuesday once a new pack comes out. But in the meantime, I am working on my master challenge and also just doing builds here and there. So stick around and wait for that. And I will catch you guys next time.